Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Hello. Thank you for joining me for the Human Capital Development online orientation session. My name is Lynette Clement. I am the program director for the Human Capital Development Program, as well as the Organizational Leadership Program and the academic advisor for both programs at LaSalle University. So today we're going to go over some university information, and we're also going to go over some program specific information and resources and services that are available to you as LaSalle students. So we'll save time for questions and answers at the end of today's session. This session will be recorded and sent to students who did not participate live today. So I want to welcome you new explorers. So we'll begin to talk about LaSalle. We'll talk about preparing for the semester, the academic and learning support services that are available to you, as well as some success strategies in an online course. So preparing for the semester, by now you should have already set up your LaSalle email account. You should have received a username and password letter in the mail from our IT student help desk with instructions on how to set up your LaSalle email address. So you should also begin to check your LaSalle email regularly because most university communications is sent to your LaSalle email address. So make sure you get in the habit of checking your LaSalle email because again, most instructors will send you information via your LaSalle email address. And I will also be sending communications to you regarding the registration period each semester via your LaSalle email address as well. So again, it's important that you get in the habit of regularly checking your LaSalle email address. If you have any technical difficulties accessing your LaSalle email or your courses in Canvas on the My LaSalle portal, please call the Student Help Desk at 215-951-1860, or you could email them at helpdesk@lasalle.edu. So the My LaSalle portal is how you will access your online courses each semester. It is also how you will check your LaSalle email account. So when you log into the My LaSalle portal, you will see the you will see the My LaSalle portal screen, on your computer screen as you see this screenshot here. So on the My LaSalle portal, when you click on the tools menu option that will be on the top right side of your computer screen, you will see the option to select your email. You will see the option to select Brother Lewis. You will see the option to select Canvas. You will also see the option for some other tools that you have access to as a LaSalle student. So the most frequently tools that are used is the email, the tools option where you can access Brother Lewis. And Brother Lewis, after your first semester and grades are submitted, you will be able to register for courses yourself online using Brother Lewis and an advisor PIN number that will be emailed to you from the registrar's office each semester via your LaSalle email address. So in Brother Lewis, you can also view your academic history. You can also view your grades for your courses as well as your course registration. In Brother Lewis, you can also pay your tuition bill. You can view and print your tuition bill from Brother Lewis. And you can also update your contact information on Brother Lewis as well. So through the tools menu option, you'll also have the option of accessing the IT student help desk for computing issue support or any technical difficulties that you have, again, accessing your online courses. So in the tools option on the My LaSalle portal, you will see Canvas, which is LaSalle's learning management system, which is how you will access your online courses every semester. So it is important that you Make sure that you remember your username and password because you need to have that to be able to access your online courses via Canvas on the My LaSalle portal. Should you misplace your username and password letter, you will have to contact the IT student help desk to have them reissue you a new letter, which they can only mail to you via US mail. So again, it is important that you make sure that you keep your username and password in a safe place that you can readily access it so that you won't fall behind in any online course that you need to access through. So each semester, you can find out which textbooks are required for your online course via the Brother Lewis. You can select from Brother Lewis, you can select student services, registration, and textbook information. Another way that you can access it is by LaSalle's main page, the www.lasalle.edu, and the quick links option. Select campus store, and on the campus store's website, you can select textbooks and then select the courses in which you are registered for, and then view your textbook listing that way. Through Brother Lewis, you can also pay your tuition bill and view your tuition bill by clicking on Student Services, Student and Accounts Receivable, and view and pay your e-bill and access your tuition bill via Brother Lewis on the My LaSalle portal. Again, you can also view your course registration via Brother Lewis on the My LaSalle portal by clicking on the Student Services, clicking on Registration, and then clicking on Student Detail. This will confirm your course registration when you have registered for a course yourself online, or if you registered through me and you want to print out your detailed course schedule. Students can also obtain a photo ID card via the Student ID Gold Card office. So the ID Gold Card office is located at LaSalle's main campus on the lower level where you can access them to obtain a photo ID card, or you can do it via the My LaSalle portal. When you log onto the portal, you will see your name appear on the top right side of your screen. So if you click on the link to your name, a drop-down menu box will appear. So you will see an option that says change photo or order ID card. So you can also order your ID card via online through the My LaSalle portal, again by clicking on your name on the top right side and getting access to uploading a headshot photo of yourself that you can include um, in any of your courses bio, your online courses bio. So if you have any questions about obtaining a photo ID card, please call the ID Gold Card office at 215-951-1578 or email idoffice@lasalle.edu. So again, the My LaSalle portal is how you will access your online courses in a program called Canvas, which is LaSalle's learning management system. So before you start your online courses, you should have already received information from me regarding the Canvas Self-Directed Learning Module, which is a Canvas training course that will provide students with a guide and information and hands-on experience on how to navigate through the Canvas learning management system. So through the Canvas Self-Directed Learning Module, you can access the learning module in Canvas, and you can practice learning how to post to a discussion question, learning how to respond to other students' posts, learning how to submit a paper assignment, learning how to contact your course instructor, as well as how to take an online exam and other tools and features that you will need to know how to use when your online course begins. So some instructors also incorporate what's called a synchronous session, which is a live session similar to the one that is taking place now, where you would utilize GoToMeeting or GoToTraining, depending on which tool the instructor decides to incorporate in the course. So for the go-to meeting and go-to training sessions, they're usually scheduled during evening hours, and they're also recorded for students who cannot always participate live. However, I recommend that students participate as often as you can because it gives you the opportunity to engage with the course instructor. Whereas in an online course, you'll find that you'll be more engaged with other students in the course and not as much with the course instructor, whereas the course instructor will serve as a facilitator for learning, but students are ultimately are responsible for engaging actively in the learning process. So in an online course, what you could expect in your courses is to post to weekly discussion questions based on weekly reading assignments that will be outlined on your course syllabus. You'll also be required to submit paper assignments. You can also be asked to submit presentations, final presentations, or case study assignments. You may also be asked to collaborate with other peers in the course and work on group activities. Now, if you are engaged in a group activity, one of the recommendations that I have is that you provide each other with contact information that you check regularly so that you can communicate, or ask the instructor if they would create a discussion board where you and the peers in your group can collaborate in the discussion board. That way, everyone is still actively engaged in the group activity. So another suggestion that I have is that you approach your online class as if it's a face-to-face class. Setting aside time to devote to your studies is extremely important in keeping up with the time management skills and keeping up with course assignments that are due each week in the courses. So some students get a daily planner that helps them to set aside days and times to devote to your coursework. So when you get access to your course syllabus, make sure that you print out your course syllabus and pay close attention to the deadline submission dates so that you can adhere to them. So in your online course, this screen actually displays what a Canvas learning system could look like. Your course will be set up where on the left side of your screen, you'll see tool menu options. So each tool menu option links to course content information. The assignments is generally where you will find your things like exams, things like writing assignments, things like the discussion forum. So the discussion is generally where you will have your discussion questions. Grades is where you would go to access your course grades. You'll also have access to the syllabus, which will be your course outline on how you will navigate and complete the course expectations. Quizzes can also be linked to the quizzes and examinations that instructors may incorporate in the course. Not all instructors incorporate quizzes, but some do. And some also utilize the modules feature where they may have different resources for course material listed there as well. So it's important that if your instructor has any of the tools that you see here on the left side of your screen, that you navigate through them to find out where your course information is listed. So each instructor will design the course a little differently. So you may or may not see all of these tool options, but it is to your advantage to click on the tools that are embedded in your course so that you know where your course material is. There's also an announcement section where instructors usually post announcements for students if there's any changes in the course assignments or the course syllabus, or if there are any up and coming projects that instructors want to remind you of. They usually include them in the announcement section, which is also one of the tools menu options. So again, the Canvas training course is the course in which students should complete prior to starting their online courses. So if you have not yet started that Canvas training course, it is to your benefit. It's a no credit, one-time mandatory Canvas training course. It will help you prepare for the online learning environment at LaSalle. So it is to your benefit to complete that course. The course is usually open 2 weeks prior to the start of the semester, and it closes generally sometime in in March, the course will be closed. So you will also have access to what's called student guides and resources, which is open to all students who take online courses for the first time. It's open in on the My LaSalle portal, which will give you access to student guides and resources where you can get a refresher of videos and audios that teach you how to utilize Canvas as well. And again, that is available to students the entire semester. So if you ever have any difficulties navigating through Canvas, you can always click on the student guides and resources link that will give you video guides and tutorials on how to navigate through Canvas. So I already discussed with you the synchronous learning sessions, which are the live sessions in GoToMeeting and GoToTraining. You should have received a PDF file from me of a new student orientation guide that will give you links on how to navigate through GoToMeeting and GoToTraining. So they are tutorial guides that are important should your instructor decide to incorporate a live session. Some instructors incorporate them and some do not. So it's important that you read your course syllabus so that you know what the course expectations are. And some online courses can be very demanding and quite challenging. So it's important that you practice those good time management skills to be able to keep up with the course assignments each week, especially in any course that is either 8 weeks or 15 weeks in length. The graduate programs are quite rigorous and competitive, so your grades do matter. You must maintain at least a 3.0 GPA or above to have good academic standing in the program. So for the Human Capital Development Program, this screen outlines the curriculum course offerings that we offer and the courses that you will take to fulfill the Master of Science in Human Capital Development. So the semester start dates for the Human Capital Development Program is Monday, January the 11th. So courses open up today, and the semester ends March the 6th. That is the term one semester in the spring of 2016. Term two begins March the 14th and ends May the 1st. So outlined here is the tuition refund policy. So before and during the first day of class, the tuition refund policy is 100%. After the first day of class and during the first week of classes, the tuition refund policy is 60%. And after the first week of classes, students who opt to drop out of the class or withdraw from a class, there will be no refund. So you would be responsible for the full tuition for the course. As you may know, the credits for the Human Capital Development Program, pardon my typo because on the screen it says pre-SLP, but it should say Human Capital Development, is $700 per credit. There is a general university fee of $135 and a part-time technology fee of $75 that is applied each semester that you are enrolled. So if you have not yet done so, you should complete a FAFSA form as well as the Web Institutional Data form after you have registered for courses, and contact the financial aid office to determine your financial aid eligibility and how much aid you are eligible for. Contact the financial aid office at 215-951-1070. You will need your student ID number that is listed on your acceptance letter as well as your curriculum progress chart, so that you can navigate through speaking with someone in the financial aid office. Most university offices will require that you provide your student ID number, so it's important that you have that available when you are speaking with someone in any of the university offices. Some of the support services that are available to you as a LaSalle student, one of them is the Academic and Learning Support Services Center, which provides subject tutoring as well as writing assistance for students who need assistance in learning more about a subject matter, and as well as learning how to conduct scholarly research and college writing at a good college level. So if you are having difficulties or if you have experienced difficulties writing in the past, it's important that you take advantage of the Academic and Learning Support Services Center and the Tutoring and Writing Center that we have. So most of the human capital development courses are not offered as subject tutoring. So your course instructor is a valuable resource to reach out to and connect should you have any questions regarding the course expectations, the course content, or any of the course material. But the Shiki Writing Center, offered through the Academic Learning and Support Services Center, can provide you with writing assistance when you are conducting research papers. So you can reach out to them via 215-951-1299. The Connolly Library is also a good resource to reach out to and connect when you are engaging in scholarly research and you're not sure where to start looking to find scholarly research to start developing your paper. They offer help with creating the citation in APA or MLA format, whichever your instructor is requiring, bibliography page, and again, scholarly research. So you can visit the Connolly Library's website through LaSalle's main page, or you can contact the library at 215-951-1292. You can also contact the IT Student Help Desk should you ever have technical difficulties accessing your online course or utilizing your LaSalle email. Again, it's at helpdesk@lasalle.edu or 215-951-1860. LaSalle's Career and Employment Services is also another great resource for students who need assistance in building your resume or practicing good interview skills, as well as providing you with different job and internship opportunities that are available. So you can visit the Career Services website via LaSalle's main page, or you can contact their office at 215-951-1075. Your academic advisor, which is me, Clement, you can access me via 215-991-3682, or you can email me, and all of you should have my email address as well. As your academic advisor, I can help you with course selections each semester or adding or dropping courses from your schedule. You can also register after your first semester for courses online yourself, and any academic concerns that you may have regarding your instructor or regarding your grades or just any course selections or academic concerns. Again, my number 215-991-3682. The number that you see here on your screen will also direct you to the appropriate number. So the 215-951-1234 is no longer my direct number. It's 215-991-3682. So again, your course instructor is the first person to contact if you have any content or specific course questions about your course. Any students needing special accommodations that may have medical illnesses that may prevent them from being actively engaged in their courses or any type of disability, you can reach out to Rose Lee Pauline, our Affirmative Action Officer, at 215-951-1014, and Rose Lee will speak with you regarding what is needed to verify any medical documentation so that you are able to get accommodations, and she will notify your instructor of any accommodations needed for your online courses. So when you are engaged in any paper writing assignments or posting to the discussion forum in your Canvas course. LaSalle is extremely mindful that you pay close attention to the academic integrity policy, integrity policy that will be outlined on each of your course syllabus. So your course syllabus is a contract with your professor stating that you are well aware of the course expectations and what is expected of you as a student at LaSalle. So make sure that you cite all of your sources when you are engaged in any writing assignment. So if you use websites, images, research, or any clip art or sounds, make sure that you cite your sources and make sure that you watch out for any copyright infringements when you are engaged in any type of research writing assignments. Cheating and plagiarism and other forms of academic dishonesty will not be tolerated, and students who engage in them can be withdrawn from the program for engaging in plagiarism or any cheating or academic dishonesty. So all work that you submit must be your own work. And again, if you need any assistance with writing assignments, the Shiki Writing Center offered through the Academic and Learning Support Center is the first point of contact to call should you need any writing assistance or help with determining how to cite your work in a proper format so that you are not brought up against plagiarism charges. So some important contact information is, again, the Academic Learning Support Services Center at 215-951-1299, the Connolly Library, which you can access through LaSalle's main page, my number as well, Lynette Clement, the program director and also the academic advisor for the Human Capital Development Program, as well as the Pre-Speech Language Pathology Program is 215-991-3682. The Financial Aid Office is 215-951-1070. And the Student and Accounts Receivable Office, which is where you would make tuition payments or if you have any questions about the Graduate Deferred Payment Plan option, or if you have questions regarding your tuition bill, you would contact Student and Accounts Receivable at 215-951-1055. So some tips for success in your online courses. Please, I can't reiterate enough that as soon as you have access to your syllabus, it's important that you print it out and that you read it and review it to make sure that you understand the course expectations. If you don't and you have questions, always reach out to the course instructor with any questions or concerns that you may have regarding the course content. So it's important that you also pay close attention to the due dates listed on the course syllabus, as well as you practice good time management skills so that you're able to keep up with the course assignment. It's also important that you stay actively engaged in your online courses, communicating with other students in the course, as well as communicating with your course instructor. So it's important that you are an active participant in the learning process by engaging in the weekly discussion questions with well-developed, insightful, and well thought out responses to discussion questions as well as to other students' posts. It's also beneficial and required that you be respectful and conscientious of others' thoughts and ideas, as well as demonstrating proper etiquette in an online course. So it's also important that you monitor your writing for possible misunderstandings and you avoid using all caps because in an online setting, it can come across as yelling. Also, if you have any technical difficulties accessing your online courses or your LaSalle email, contact the student help desk. If anything prevents you from completing a course assignment, if you have technical difficulties accessing Canvas and you cannot complete course assignments, not only should you contact the student help desk, but you should also contact your instructor immediately to let him or her know the problems that you're having with accessing the course material. So here is the time where you would ask any questions that you have regarding the program and or any general questions that you have specifically. Since it doesn't seem like anyone has any questions, I am going to end today's orientation session and wish you all well in your online courses. Again, my name is Lynette Clement. I am the Program Director for the Human Capital Development Program, as well as the Academic Advisor for the Human Capital Development Program. So if you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call, 215-991-3682. Thank you and have a good evening.